Hey guys, welcome back to Ransome Low Range. It's been a long time between videos and this amount of flies. We are on our way to Uluru on our Red Centre trip. We've got the whole gang with us. We're currently in Coopers Creek, just outside of Windora. Came through Muckadilla last night at the pub there. And yeah, we're on our way to Birdsville. Hold on tight, it's going to be an epic trip.
Well, flat.
Good one, Sal. Gosh.
Three blokes, one flat tyre.
On the steel rim?
Yeah.
Yeah, they are. Good. Pulling it up.
Yeah, the whole sideboard's done it. Exactly the same as what happened with the one on the way to the Cape. So, changing it over. We're back on the road, and for some reason I got some wacky noises coming from the front end of my car and the steering or something. I don't know, so I'm going to have a look at that in a sec when Chris is free, so I can stick some ears under the car and have a look. And yeah, hopefully it's just noisy and nothing's broken, but it sounds terrible.
What are you doing?
Just losing a little bit of pressure to make it a little bit more comfortable and hand a nicer on the gravel. So about to hit the gravel over there. Not too much, just a little bit. It looks pretty smooth. And yeah, we'll see how it goes. If we need to let more, we will.
Coming through your dust now, I can see it.
We just made it to Batuta. It's been done up. Actually says on the side of this old truck here, it says like come in 2018. So it's only been redone recently. It's just a bit of basically a shack. So they've done it all up, and yeah, it's a pretty popular place to be. Just having a pie and a beer and a little bit of lunch. Some of the kids with us, they're loving it. Something a little bit different for them. That's not something they're probably going to see every day. So yeah, it's good fun. Good trip so far. Really enjoying it. I think the lower control arm bushes are flogged in my car because when I steer it squeaks. When it goes over a bump it squeaks, and you can see a little bit of movement. So I'll suss that out tonight. I might just pack them with grease and chuck them back together. But the bushes don't look cracked, so I'll keep you posted on that one. I actually don't know what's going on, so figure that out over a couple of cold tins tonight and go from there. Made it to Birdsville. Truck down there, the Curry family's down there, Pops and Maddie are down there. My favourite, Yakima Skyrise. The guys actually looked after me with fresh brackets for my, what would you call it, roof platform. Rugged line, there you go, there's a bit of a shout out for you. So yeah, Yakima Skyrise up there, living the dream. It is my lower control arm bushings carrying on like pork chops. They aren't cracked, they're just dry and noisy, so I've just soaked them in some inox and hopefully they shut up. Aircon's still dead. I might see if the mechanic's open on the way to the pub, I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do with that. I don't know. I doubt anyone here is going to be able to do aircon, but also surely someone in town does aircon. Anyway, this window in the canopy always self-opens on corrugations, which it did today. Obviously everything's pretty dirty, so I've just taped it shut. Once again, I was meant to do it before I left home and I didn't. Anyway, yeah, just dusting everything off. The girls are enjoying a couple of Pamela Candersons.
I'm empty.
Oh, Holly's empty. Shake can for more beer. So I better get to sorting that out. Pub for dinner. We're going up Big Red tomorrow. Yeah. Alright, so we're on our way to Little and Big Red. Not Glasshouse Mountains. The Simpson Desert, so it's just out of Birdsville, about half of 45 depending how fast you go. Just on our way out there now. In the desert you do need to put a sand flag on, which we're going to put on shortly. Probably drop a little bit more tyre pressure, and yeah, have a crack. I don't know why I'm a little bit weirdly nervous about it, but it should be fun. I've never driven up a sand dune before, and I guess that's why it's kind of an exciting, different thing to do. We're going to park up at the top, do some photos. It's not too windy. I might put the drone up, which would be pretty cool. It's very green out here at the moment. Chris actually used to live in Alice, and he was just saying this is not normal at all. So hopefully it's quite spectacular. A few clouds around, so the sunset may not be perfect, but we could get some nice colour through the clouds and stuff, so it should be a nice afternoon. A few bickies and dips and cheese and whatnot. Of course, probably a cold beer or two, and probably make our way back to the pub for dinner. So yeah, we'll head out here now and see what happens. It should be fun and get a view of everyone going up the hill. Made up Little Red. It's pretty simple, pretty easy. All the cars lined up. So Gary in the 80, so that's FTE, and then Chris is Big Petty, our old beast. She's come back to life. I oiled up the lower control arms and bone up the teeth. Chef's kiss. Aircon still doesn't work, but whatever. We're having a blast. Pops' Cruiser, the Fuso, and then Ben on the end in the Triton. That thing will go alright because there's lights, not full of heaps of random crap. It's just a very simple setup. Yeah, so oh god, walking in sand sucks when you're unfit. Yeah, we're going to be up here for some shoes and whatnot, and just looking. We might all have a little bit of a chop at the at one of the Big Reds, which is over this side, because why not? A little bit of fun. If you don't make it up, you can just drive back around through the easy stuff. So may as well have a chop, sing the song of our people. But yeah, it's pretty nice up here. Everyone's up there getting photos, messing around. So these here are all your different options, and then from there and beyond is into the Simpson, which we are not doing. We're going up through Boolyah, down the Plenty Highway towards Alice. So yeah, we'll see how we go. Get a video of everyone having a shop. Should be fun. Holly's going down. She wants to have a go. So Gary's giving it to her. Close but no cigar. That FTE sounds sick. It's got an auto behind it too, which is pretty cool. It's actually got a whole heap more work done to it than what you'd think. It used to be on 35s, but it's in touring mode now. Pretty cool. So just gonna go and give Holly the Harry hot tip. See what she says. Right, Holes, you ready? I'll stand at top of the one that's actually hard. They're all getting stuck on that one. There's one down further that's harder. I've walked the top of it. So I'll stand at the top of it and just straight up that. Let Chris go first, but I reckon second high and sick. All right. Holly loves this stuff. But she's like, nah, give me the keys. It looks like I never drive anything because I don't. The girl can steer and she's committed. And it's really, really cool. She loves it. So, anyway, you know, she's about to get serious because she gets a bloody run up. Alright. See how she goes. Come on, mate, you had to have done that one on purpose. Yeah, he's got it this time, surely. Driving's been worth it. It's the first time it's really kicked in that this is where we are and this is what we're doing. I know it probably sounds crazy, but you really need to come here and do this because this is it's pretty sick. Everyone's down here taking some photos and whatever. Tour bus is rolled up. This thing's rolled up. It's pretty sick. Big D-Max in the prime position. Yeah, it's good. Highly recommend coming to Birdsville and at least doing Big Red. You don't have to do the rest of the trip. I might change my mind actually, but this is a pretty cool experience. May not seem much on video. I've seen videos, and even that was, I was like, yeah, that's pretty sick. But coming here and seeing it and doing it is completely different. Yeah, I'm gonna go and enjoy it. Yeah, enjoy the rest of the video. That's the border, and this is Northern Territory. You been in Northern Territory before?
It's my second rodeo.
Ah, second rodeo. She's definitely been here before. You ask her, she'll tell you. So we're all parked up. He's going to go chuck a sticker on the sign. Holly's going to stick a sticker on the sign. Oh, little Connie's lost her hat. Poor thing. What's up, dude? What do you got? There's not much of that left. I think you won that round. Holly's is going to put the sticker on the sign, or Maddie can put. Do you want to put the sticker on the sign? Holly's got her hands full. Alright, Mads is going to put the sticker on the sign. She's also taller than me. She can probably reach up further.
Do you want it, boss?
Wherever.
Yep. Yeah.
I reckon we just put it up here. Over Big Bood. Well, Big Bood is going to be. Ransome Ranch. Who else is here? Anyone I know? No, it don't look like it. Yeah, that looks about right. Nice and straight. Yeah. Magic. Bone up the teeth. Chef's kiss. Do you reckon that's good? Yeah, good. Alright. Yeah, everyone put them up there. I reckon your dad should have stood on the truck and put it right at the top. What do you reckon? What? Had fans out here, the shit would well and truly be in it. Chris has lost a wheel. Like, I wouldn't say it's unusual on corrugations, but just really unlucky. But the big problem is all of his studs are gone. I was hoping that the studs would still be there and I'd be able to help fix it, but it looks like we got bigger issues. Anyway, everyone's up there looking for the wheel. Shit. Yeah, so hopefully the joys of 280s being on the trip is hopefully between them they have a set of wheel studs, or at least 3 or 4, we can get it going. But yeah, the wheel's done a proper runner, so we're going to find that and we'll keep you posted on what's about to go down. So the rotor's survived. It's still a bit hot, isn't it? And then Chris just flogged all these were gone, so Chris has flogged all these out and they just pop backwards pretty easily. So
in English,
hopefully we can find some wheel nuts. What do you know about wheel nuts, Gabby?
Much.
Master of the nuts. Yeah, I did it. What do you reckon, Vance? Do you reckon we'll fix it?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got the power.
Yeah.
Ooh. Yeah. So we're thinking what we might do is take 3 off this side. They're still good.
I have more than 6 spare ones.
Put 3 on the other side. Put the wheel nuts on, and half an hour that way is Jervis, which is a mechanic shop. And I mean, if we were going to break a car, they have a mechanic shop there and a tyre fitter.
Does someone want to jump on the CB and see if actually I will grab that, thank you. If they're still on channel, and let them know that even if it's just 6 wheel studs.
Okay. Yeah.
Is that cool?
Yeah. All right. I'll go and do that, and we'll see how we go.
Found.
Thorny devil.
Look at him.
More like an angel.
Yeah.
So cute.
Or a molly.
Cool, isn't he?
These guys eat ants.
Can we take ants? Please.
Ordinary ants, that's all they eat.
Wow.
He's not going to jump off.
Oh, he's too slow.
They only eat ants and they're so slow.
Are they slow?
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
And I've got to have a nurse now. And then they harvest like the dew in the mornings on their spikes, and it all goes towards their mouth and they drink from the dew.
And
Oh,
when they
wow.
step in a puddle, they absorb it.
They absorb
Yeah,
it.
that's
They
really
just
cool. That is insane.
It's like I can't believe it.
So we've dodged it. Knocked 3 studs out of the good side. Put the wheel back on, and then we're just going to limp it to the station.
Yeah,
and
thank
then we just finished putting 3 back on this side. Just going to lift that up, chuck the wheel back on, and we should be at least mobile. I wouldn't say it's safe, but it's going to get us. We just got to go half an hour down the road, so we just go slow. We're in no rush. We're not going to be there for anything. Other than a couple of cold beers, but I imagine a few of those are going to go down tonight because, yeah, Chris is a bit off it, which is fair. I would be too, but hey, it could have been way worse. Like you said, could have lost the front wheel, and we could have had a rollover, and someone could have been injured. So it can always be worse. So a positive of this for the future is, hey, we all learn a lesson. Carry wheel studs. Well, but I mean, you can carry everything for your car, but at the end of the day, the stuff that you carry is probably not going to break. But wheel studs, no bad idea. and we also know how to rob them from each side to get the car to move. So big lessons for everyone today. Yeah, it's been a good day. Alright, so we got Chris's car to Jervois Station. We got the wheel studs out of the other side, put it on and limped it here. We're actually only about 6 or 7 k's away from camp, so we're pretty lucky there. He's about to get a tow this morning to Alice. We're all on our way to Alice now, try and pick up some wheel studs, and it appears that one of his rims has done the ghost as well. So he might have to get a rim or a tyre in Alice and then catch up to us in the gorge, so Ormiston Gorge. So we'll see how we go. We got about 5 or 6 hours on the road today, and then we are going to the Alice Springs Brewery tonight. So yeah, not a long day. Corrugation's nearly done. Only about another hour or two of corrugations and we're back on the seal. So yeah, we'll see you in Alice. Head iPhone photographer, Elliot. Samsung. Oh, oh yeah. Oh, my screen's all scratched. Where are we? Simpsons Gap.
Yep.
We're at Simpsons Gap. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Samsung cameras are way better.
It's very Simpson Gappy, isn't it?
Very gappy.
Yeah. I can only imagine what it looks like here when it's like all full of water in the wet season. It'd be absolutely stunning. What's your dad finding now? Your dad's got like a list of like things he's trying to find, eh? Like all these new species and stuff. Yeah, all these new species and everything. Spiders. He loves his spiders. He has heaps of followers on Instagram too. So get across him. Well, yeah, go across and check him out. What is it? Give him a plug. Is it ben.j.curry? Something like that. He takes epic photos and macro photography, to be exact. So yeah, check that out. Update on Chris and Sal in the 80 with the busted wheel studs. We replaced them all last night, and a couple of axle studs, which was a bit of a mission. Went to the Alice Springs Brewing Co. And yeah, their mid-lager was an absolute delight. We're going to stop comparing things to 4X because she's going to bore the hell out of you. What do you reckon, Mads?
Pretty good.
Yeah. So yeah, they're in Alice today trying to find a wheel and a tyre and a couple of wheel nuts because it's a specific wheel nut. Anyway, they're hoping to join us tomorrow. We're off to Ormiston Gorge for lunch and then a swim this afternoon. So yeah, Lego. We are at Ormiston Gorge. Am I correct?
Correct, yes.
I'm always right, see? Told ya. It's on video now. Yeah, he's going down the waterhole. We just pulled up for camp. Maddie's gone bush. What are you doing? Oh, that's those purple things that we don't know what they are. Oh, have you got an app that tells you? iPhone tells you. There you go. Technology. Oh, I know, man. I'm going to say it's wild lavender. Do you reckon it's wild lavender, Pops?
That's what I reckon it was.
Yeah. It looks like lavender to me. This is what we're talking about. What were we talking about before that? Anyway, I'm going with wild lavender. We're going for a walk down a swimming hole. And it appears like everyone else is as well. So I've actually charged my phone, so I'll be able to fly the drone at a reasonable height now. But that's pretty I know, it's pretty weird. It makes you feel really small, doesn't it? Yeah, it's beautiful. Yeah, there's a lookout. Right up the top there. You can hike up to there. Your knees would love that.
I'm not doing that.
At least you could just fall at the top and roll to the bottom. Yeah, so there's a lookout up the top. There's a few loops actually. There's a few loops. One of them's like 2 or 3 days or something, a big hike. So anyway, going down the waterhole for a dip with every man and their pet poodle, and yeah, we'll have a look around and get the drone up. We are at the big hole.
The big hole.
We have just confirmed it's definitely a big hole.
How good.
We are going to look at the ochre pits. I think I said that correctly this time. Not an orca, that's a whale, apparently. Anyway, we're going to have a look there. So it's like white and red, and they have like different meanings. The white one's just like general sort of body painting, whatever else, and the red is for mostly used for younger men as their initiation. It's normally painted on with a eagle feather, apparently. So there you go. They mix it in with animal fats to make like a paste so it sticks, and can be used for like muscle aches and pains and all that sort of stuff as well, apparently, like as a medicine when mixed with eucalyptus and whatever else. So there you go. So yeah, we're going to go for a wander and have a look, and pretty interesting sort of cultural experience of the First Nations people. So yeah, interesting. We'll have a squiz. Enjoying a lovely walk down into Red Bank Gorge. So it's the last of all the gorges, swimming holes, whatever's we're going to visit. Yeah, so a little bit further walk on this one. It's about 1.2 k's, I reckon half an hour, but it's pretty cruisy. Just walks along the riverbed. All down here. Yeah, it's actually quite nice. Nice and cool and shady, not too out in the open. Yeah, so we'll pop down here and have a little look-see. Apparently it's meant to be pretty good. I haven't actually seen, from all the videos we watched to plan this trip, I haven't actually seen anyone make a video of, or, oh god, these flies, or have it in their videos. Someone probably does, but I haven't seen it, so should be pretty cool. Holly's the one that does all the planning, I just rock up. So I've rocked up. This is what we're going to do. I'll have a little look. Small walk update. The track kind of goes into all of this. So I'd say proper hiking boots with good ankle protection, because my fresh paddle pop Lion pluggers from Tarjay aren't really cutting it. But anyway, we've come this far. We'll keep pushing on. The girls are worried because there's no path. Oh, there's people down there, so getting close now. Well, if you have the right walking related attire, it's pretty well worth it. Maddie's over there. Holes is cruising someone behind her. Not exactly Holly hiking territory, but the walk to, what is it called again, Maddie? Red Bank Gorge. Is it worth it?
It's definitely worth it.
Definitely worth that and the hypothermia. Just be really wary that the swim up there does take quite a while and you'll be gassed, and when you come back it's yeah, so a little bit of fitness, or as they say on the info sign on the way in, a flotation device. Holly found a big floating log which helped, but Holes is just coming back through the rocks now. Yeah, so a bit of a mish, back to the car, but yeah, worth it. If you're here, do it, because you can't come back tomorrow and just do it again. So yeah, if you trip this way, make sure you check it out. It's pretty cool, just like this bug. Foggy bug.
Alrighty, so we've left Mitch back at camp with the rest of them. Me and Maddie, we're going to go for a walk to Kings Canyon, and we're doing the scenic rim walk. It's going to take about 3 or 4 hours. Should get some pretty awesome shots. We'll show you guys where we're going, but yeah, should be cool. Here's the stairs, I guess, to get up to the top of the rim. And Maddie's going to give you a demonstration of what we're going to endure. How is it, Mad?
It's steep, but it's good.
500 of these apparently. So
500.
see how we go. So we've made it to the top of the rim, and I'm not sure if you can see all the way down there where that bus is. That's where we came from. So it's a long way down. So we've come a fair way. I'm going to walk all the way around the rim, have a look at the Garden of Eden, and then mosey on back down to our car. Almost at the bottom of the canyon. It took us about 2.5 hours to do the complete rim walk. Lots of rocky, uneven terrain, lots of stairs, lots of up and down. Make sure you take lots of water, barely any shade, but really, really well worth it. What do you reckon?
Yeah, 10 out of 10. Definitely worth it.
Yeah.
Best part of the trip.
Yep, definitely worth the walk. But yeah, so it took us about 2.5 hours. It's about 6 Ks, but definitely worth it. Beautiful, amazing views.
Good morning from Kings Creek Station. The girls yesterday went and did the Kings Canyon walk, and I did nothing. So just a quick one. Yesterday we drove the Morini Loop Road here. That is part of the like an Indigenous protected area. So you do have to pay $5 to drive on that road and get a little pass. You can get the passes from Glen Helen Gorge. The passes only last 3 days and then they run out. So we were going to get them in Alice, but those passes would have run out by the time we were there. So you can get them pretty much at most information centres, but Glen Helen Gorge has them. So grab them from there, $5, do the right thing. I know a lot of people don't, but it's just respectful to do that. We spent the night here, it's quite nice. Had a camel burger, which was surprisingly good. And now we are off to Uluru. We are at Mount Connor, commonly mistaken for Uluru. It is not Uluru. As you can see, it's probably easy to mistake it. Anyway, something's happened. Gavin's got his boxes down, something's flat, something's not working. I think we're going to change a tyre. So we're going to go over there and have a little look-see.
Sure you got the wheel chucked the right side of the tyre? I don't know. I just
slide
out.
It's going that way, is it?
Yeah. For an egg. That's an egg.
Oh! Yeah, okay.
That's why I was like, I'm taking this off now.
Still
Yeah.
leaking.
Yeah, it's
How'd that happen? You just got hot.
I just heard it then and I was like, I pulled over and I can hear the tyre leaking. And I had a look and I was
Yeah,
like,
but how
oh,
did that
big egg.
happen?
I was like, oh,
Weird.
big egg.
We're just going to get the ARB tyre deflator and it'll
Yeah.
pull the thing out and we'll let it down.
Yeah, yeah. Cool.
There you go. Egg in the tyre. Pretty much what we came here for, Uluru. Everyone in their swag. Yeah, it's pretty damn nice, as you'd expect. Walk through these trees. Anyway, I'm going to enjoy it, have a chat to the crew, and we will see you where? Where's next? What are we doing next? We're doing a bike ride tomorrow. We're going bike riding. Wheelies at Uluru. You going to take your bike? Vance is taking his bike too. On the mighty Polygon, what is it, Zenith. Absolutely eating up the gravel pathways here at the Uluru Classic. Bloody stunning. Gang's behind me. Yeah, so early morning bike ride. Highly recommend. Others may not, but I do. It's lovely. Okay, we are at the Olgas, or also known as
Catashuta, we think.
we could be saying it wrong. There's not heaps of footage of Uluru because a lot of that area is sacred sites and you're not meant to take videos and photos, so we obviously respected that. But a lot of very interesting history for the Indigenous people out here. Not just one, many things around the whole rock, so it's obviously very important to them. And probably, I'd imagine, very similar to here. So we're just going to pop up here, go for a short walk, and then we're going to go and do a sunset. What's wrong? It's overwhelming, isn't it? It's huge. Brilliant. Could be bad juju though. You never know. Oh yeah, always the way. Okay, that's the top one. We can go further if we have to. No, we just go to the bottom one just to hold it up. Yeah, it's dodgy, but in that short flat lane. We made it to Coober PD yesterday from Uluru, and when a truck went past, obviously, you saw the video, it broke my aerial, so now it's just taped in there like that. I need to take the shackle off my bull bar because it does that on corrugation, so I'm going to ditch that because it drives me out the wall because it makes me think something's broken or loose again. Anyway, went to Winch 360 last night, highly recommend. Really good feed, awesome sunset view. Just like Sounds of Silence dinner, we did that as well. I was just enjoying everyone's company, and it wasn't really the place to take a video. We were just hanging out, having a couple of beers. So yeah, highly recommend that. Today we are off to William Creek, a few corrugations, and yeah, next stop William Creek. On Holly's information, and what were you saying? Would you want to call it information? Holly's what?
Useless information.
Holly's useless information session 3682. Yeah, a series. And today's information is?
We're at the Breakaways, and Mad Max was filmed here.
And we've actually named our car and little group as Mad Max because we got Maddie and the Max. So there you go. Different. Oh yeah, potato. It still sounds the same. Anyway, it's just pretty cool.
It's so cool. It just kind of pops up out of nowhere.
Yeah.
It's quite green compared to the photos.
Proof fence. Holly was just telling me her useless information. Apparently it runs over 5,000 kilometres across 3 states, and it was to keep the dingoes out from eating the sheep. To be honest, I'm not really sure it works that well, but you know, it's pretty cool as far as the I can see. So yeah, it's pretty sick. I'm sure it'd stop some, but I mean, yeah, I'm not sure how high can a dingo jump. You've got lots of useless information.
I'm not sure, but it's meant to be 2 metres. I'm not sure.
Nah, that's not 2 metres.
I don't think it is, but anyway.
I'm like 1.8. Maddie's definitely 2 metres.
Yeah.
2 metre Maddie.
2 metres
Oh yeah, Maddie had a bathroom door. How high do you reckon it was, Maddie? 1.5.
1.5.
She's collected her whole face on it. Anyway, underground motel. That was pretty sick, to be honest. Yeah, so dog-proof fence. I'm going to go and find Holly, have a can of courage, going to go to the pub for dinner, should be lovely. Hold tight for Holly's useless information. Okay, we're going to do Holly's useless facts in this old shed. And they look like railway sleepers to me. And that's all bits of railway to hold it up. That's pretty cool. Okay, Holly's useless facts in the shelter of the what do you want to call this? What shelter? Come with a quick name. Good. It's got to be good.
I don't know. It's the pub.
She doesn't know. It's not the pub shelter. It's the old railway shack. Old railway shack. Old railway donga. Right. Useless facts. Where did we go through today? Cattle station facts. Go.
So today we drove through / past Anna Creek Station, which is the world's largest working cattle station.
And what was it originally? Before you get too far on your story, what was it originally and what happened?
It was originally a sheep station, but it was getting kind of pillaged by the dingoes.
Right.
There was the dingo fence, which we saw. So they decided to switch to cattle instead of sheep, which was pretty cool.
Cool.
It is just short of 6 million acres, which is larger than Israel.
There you go. That's the reason I keep her around. And it's not for these shoddy welds. A pigeon welded that with their eyes closed. Anyway, what was the other bit of information? There's something else. There's a bit of information that the roads are probably close to where we want to go.
Yeah.
So we have to figure that out.
We have a plan B tonight for tomorrow and the next couple of days because they've had a lot of rain when we're travelling back up into Queensland from South Australia. So I've got my book of all the roads and the places that we'd planned to go. So we'll be looking at the map and just seeing what's closed, what's not, where we can go, where we can't.
Right, because Charlotte Plains is closed, right?
Yes.
So Charlotte Plains is closed.
And the road's getting into Queensland.
Right, road's getting into Queensland, which I really want to go to Charlotte Plains. Maddie obviously really wants to go to Charlotte Plains. There you go. It's where you soak in the baths in the...
Artesian baths.
Artesian baths, apparently. Good for your cholesterol. Right, so we're going to go to the pub, have a couple of Pamela Candersons, and we're going to figure this out and we'll keep you posted. But yeah, if you're ever out this way, this is pretty cool. The roads are pretty good today.
Yeah.
Like I've said a million times before, and I'll say it again, road conditions change every year due to maintenance and weather and everything else and how much they get used. But we got lucky today. It was pretty good. So William Creek Road was... the pub is very, very cool. So it's weird.
Throw us a buffet dinner.
Oh, they're going to throw us a buffet dinner. But on top of that, it's weird. You come here and Great Northern isn't a thing. Not really. They've only got Super Crisp, but Cooper's in SA. Cooper's is a thing.
Yep.
Right. So we're going to go to the Publican. You coming to the pub?
Yeah, of course. Are we coming to the pub?
Grubby Gabby is keen for the pub.
Yeah.
Oh, yay! Anything important to say, Gary? Any useless information?
Oh, I'm full of useless information. But
Oh, full of shit. Full of shit.
Full of shit.
Yeah. If you donate at the bar, you can put your sticker, business card, right on it, whatever. Royal Flying Doctor's Service. And where do you reckon, kids? On the door? This there? Righto. Up here? There?
It's a Ransome low range dog.
Hey! Woo, woo, woo.
There we go. This is pretty sick. William Creek. There's toilets up there, but he's got this like random piss point out in the middle of nowhere, which is pretty sick. And I'm about to use it, so I'm not going to film that. But yeah. Five star. I might even get a sunset later if I come back in about half hour. So loose plans were made at the pub last night. And we're going to say loose because it was one of those nights. It was awesome. If you're going to come here, epic pub, good people. Kind of want to stay again. It was awesome. So loose plans for continuing forward because of the rain and everything. We've looked at forecasts and looked where the flooding and everything is, and we have decided we're just going to send it, keep going. Hopefully by the time we get in that general direction, everything is better. So this could be fun. See how we go. We are on the Uluru track, and this is the old Gan Railway. Ooh, she's definitely soft. Old Gan Railway. So they've made a new one on the other side because this one used to flood, and I guess it was just old, so they made a new one. Yeah, so we're going to go and have a look at that.
It's soft, isn't it?
Yeah, it's still pretty boggy. Lucky I've still got me all-terrain bloody pluggers on, eh? Best purchase ever. Oh yeah, this soft is soft. Yeah, here we go. I'll be careful, there's glass. Oh, well, not for you, but for me. That's pretty cool, eh? Oh yeah, it's gooey. We have just detoured off the Uluru, and we are at the Bubbler. Any interesting information there, Pops?
We've got some recent changes. The Bubbler was once a spring that roared, flowing, twisted bubbles half a metre high, but now there are stories of old men whispering a special chant to this spring to make it bubble out higher and louder.
There you go. Alright, we're going to go and have a little look at the Bubbler. Jump in and find out. That's pretty cool. We are in the middle of literally the desert. And there's that just bubbling up out of the middle of nowhere. It's damn cool. Track in's pretty rough, but once again, that can change year to year, season to season, as it gets maintenance or it rains, whatever else, but definitely worth the drive out. It's pretty cool. There you go. Goes into the Great Artesian Basin, and then it comes up through the ground in the what they call Mounds Hole. Mounds comes up. Mound Springs. So this one's called the Blanche Cup. Kids are going to race up the hill because they got more energy than me. Quick, go, 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 go! Last one to the top, stinky rotten egg. That's going to be you, Vance. Got to go, bud. Go, go! Delphine's running too. Yeah, all going to beat me. I'd have a heart attack if I ran more than 2 meters. Anyway, let's go have a look at this one. may not. I think some do and some don't. Oh, there's fish in there. Can you see them? There's some fish in here. Some, some form of gobbies or something. Ben was telling me. So, yeah, which is pretty cool. Yeah. So definitely worth the drive in for this. I didn't actually read the sign. I just looked at the pictures, but this is the fish I was talking about, the desert gobby. So not really seen anywhere else. And then yeah, it's all part of the Artesian Basin sort of area. Cool, man.
Alright, so we have made it to Lake Eyre in South Australia. So I'm just walking down to the salt flat, just to have a little look, and we might put the drone up, see if we can have a look from the car park, and I'll show you guys what we're looking at. So we are officially on
The salt and
the salt
Lake Eyre.
flat, and if you just, get a little bit, no, that's the dirt bit, but if you just get a little bit, it's salt, it's definitely salt.
That might be it.
Go! Stack!
Oh yeah, that'd be why.
Keep the car running. Can you swing off that thing like a breaker bar or not really?
No, that'll be alright.
Oh yeah, righto.
Is it good now?
Yeah, should. Bash plates always come loose, but that's okay.
What is it?
Easy fix, bash plates. Yeah, easy fix. Oh, we're in Farina, which used to have a bakery, which is why we're here for lunch. But it's closed due to COVID, and it actually used to be the original one, underground bakery. Yeah, it's cool, but no pie, or no cigar, no pie, potato, no sausage roll. Anyway, Gavin's gonna make everyone lunch. Yeah, Gavin, yeah! Big munch. Alright, well, we'll rehatch a plan. Might be, yeah, somewhere else. Heaps of cool old ruins and stuff though. Yeah, Holly's probably got some useless information. So, oh wow, I'll go and round up Holly for some useless information. The useless information. 1850s, bicycle pedestrian bullock wagon. So there's a route between south and north, so inland South Australia, the Northern Territory and Queensland, and basically it was used as a cattle route until like early 1900s. Yeah, apparently population reached 300 people, and then the population steadily declined from 1900 onwards. The last residents left in 1960. So there you go. yeah, and they're basically now in the early 2000s, like 2008, 2009, they've started restoring and, well, preserving, I'm not going to say restoring, preserving the some of the old ruins and stuff here. So there you go, Mitch and Max useless facts. So we are we finished up the Udnadada track and we've now come across to the Strzelecki. It's actually not too bad, surprisingly. We're just camped up on the side of the track. This is what it's all about. I wish we did this more. Sure, you don't get a shower and everything else, but who gives a shit? You're here with good people, you're having a good time. Sun's going down, fire's on, tents up, we're gonna have some steaks, full moon. Oh, you may not be able to see it, full moon. But yeah, just awesome, super clear skies. Yeah, I think we're pretty lucky because it's quite green at the moment. You said you've been out here before, Pops, and it was what, like the moon?
It was like the moon.
Yeah.
Cows were eating rocks.
Cows were eating rocks. But it's actually really nice out here at the moment. It's super green everywhere. But yeah, I mean, if you're considering doing a desert trip, the full driving's not hard. Sure, it's long days, a bit of hard going, but it's beautiful. The places you see, like the beautiful oasis in the middle of the desert. Yeah, you can't go wrong. I'd highly recommend getting out here and giving it a go. I'm going to pop the drone up, we're going to have a look around. Steaks for dinner. So yeah, see you in the morning. So we've just been doing the Strzelecki this morning. It's actually been really good. They've been doing a lot of road work, so that's good. There's a few trucks around. All the truck drivers out here are great. They slow right down, pull right over, let you know when it's clear to pass. Not like up the Cape where they'll just kill you. So it's been good. It's been a good run so far. We've just put on the Murdy Road, and we're going to go up here a bit and then go on to the old Strzelecki. So for something a little bit different, might be a little bit more rough, but a little bit more scenic, and something probably, I'm not sure, most people probably don't do. So we're going to go do that. We'll have a little look around. I don't know what's there, so it's an adventure. The old Strzelecki track has turned pretty wild. It's actually not, it's not too bad, but it's just sections where you get stuck, which is Ben's getting so, keep going, steer that way. Gary's got a little fine shade, looks good. Ben's made it through. Yeah, everyone's wearing a fine shade of brown, so I'm glad I'm not the only one. A bit different. We're not stuck. But that's stuck. Just going to go and have a chat to Gavin. I don't know anything about trucks. I don't know anything about much. I just make it up. Poke with with the 280s and the Fuso, but old mate's got he's gone to the road crew that are working on the roads up there somewhere, and they're going to bring a grader down and have a look at it. So we're just going to pack it up, be on our way. Would have been cool to help out, but at the same time it's saving our vehicles, so may be a blessing in disguise. So, but yeah, Outback Truckers Ransome Low Range Edition. Yeah, he's in a bit of a bloody pickle, the poor fella. Will's dig tree. As you saw yesterday, got pretty messy. There's a bit of rain around, so yeah, we stayed in Aminka last night. Really good pub feed, and yeah, now at the Burke and Will's dig tree, and Holly's over here, so we're going to hit her for some useless information. We'll just do like a short and sweet version because there is a lot of history here, and we'd be here all day. But long and short of it is,
it's essentially where Burke and Will's party, who had waited for them, had dug some basic supplies into the ground near a tree and written dig on them. They'd missed them by about 9 hours. They waited 4 months past what they were supposed to, and it sustained them for a little bit longer before they unfortunately perished.
Because they tried to they left. A camel died or something. Anyway, and then they made their way back to here, and then another one passed away, and then the indigenous people kept the king alive for 2 months, and then yeah, so he survived.
Not for much longer.
Not for much longer though, but yeah, that basically the long and short of it. But it's obviously a lot more complex than that. That's a very quick outline of everything. So yeah, very cool place. Wow, can't even talk. Interesting turn of events. We're in Thargomindah, I think is how you say it. Anyway, while we've been off gallivanting around the country for the last 2+ weeks, it's been absolutely tipping it down in like northern New South Wales and in Queensland. And the water's over the road down here. It's at about, they say it's about 0.7, but yeah, give or take. So Lauren and Ben are going to go first, and we're getting them on the back of a truck. So we're all going on the back of a truck because it does get a little bit heavy flow in some spots, just to be safe. Once we go into Charlotte Plains is closed because Cunnamulla's closed, no one can get through. So they're at like 1.7, 1.8 something over the bridge or something crazy. So Ben and Lauren are going on the truck first, get them on the other side, and then Holly's got a map here. So we're basically where this blue dot is, and we're going to go up through here and then take this Napoleon Road and then turn right and get into Charleville. It's 82 k's gravel road. We're going to try and smash it out and get to Charleville tonight. We might get in late, but it's the price we want to pay. So we just need to get away from these rising rivers. That's still coming up. So, yeah, let the fun and games begin. We've got a truck. The truck can't go on well, it could go on the truck, but it's not going on the truck. So, this is how it's going to be done. Gavin's going to get right up the arse of the truck so he can follow in the bow wave and get to the other side. So bit of a day, as you've probably just seen on the video. The creek was over. We all got in the truck, got across. Some went behind the truck, whatever. We did it, and then we got onto this other road and back roads and everything. And anyway, we made our way through. And then when we pulled out, we just saw this random place called the lake. Lo and behold, it's got everything we wanted. So we're missing out on Charlotte Plains, which I was looking forward to for the artesian baths, because Princess Mish would love a bath. And I was really looking forward to the Nindy Gully pub. It's a bit of a classic, it's a bit of a cult classic, everyone talks about it. It's not going to happen, it's not a bad thing. So we're at this place here and they have artesian baths. So we go do that anyway. Oh, and no setting up the tent tonight. We got this little cottage, we got aircon, we got a proper bed. I just need a little break from doing things. I think everyone does. It's a long 3 weeks. We just clocked over 6,000. We just clocked over 6,000 Ks today. And we just did 12 hours on the road. So we're all pretty, what's a polite way to put it? Beaten and tired. Yeah, so we're just going to stay here for 2 nights and then we're going to go back to the Mucka pub. And I'm actually pretty excited about that. I did love that place. Really good feed. They've got a pool there. So back to the Mucka. So 2 days here. There's heaps of baby animals and bars and stuff. So I'll take some videos of that. Yeah. We're going to do our washing. Yeah. Yeah. We just need to reset and organise to get us home. I just like things being in order and weird like that. You do too, eh? Yeah. Anyway. So we're going to do that. Enough boring you. We're going to have a couple of strawberry whips and make some dinner. See you soon. So the lake just outside of Quilpie, where we ended up, is still a proper working farm. Well, goats, mainly goats and sheep, by the look of it. And Josie, the office manager, she's not a huge fan of humans, but she's been raised here. This is her. Hey. So she just hangs around and comes and follows you around and whatever, and she's mates with the dog. There's a cattle dog over there, she's mates with him. And they hang out and play and whatever, it's pretty funny. And this is like, I don't know, this might be all the younger goats, like all the kids and everything. But they were just telling us this little fella down here might have been a twin, and it was abandoned, a sheep. It's abandoned in the field, because they only look after one and they leave the other. So Holly's quite fond of this little fella.
He's 10 days old.
10 days old. Hi. Hi. Quick one, because no one wants to see me with my rig out. These are the bathhouse here at the lake, just outside of Quilpie, like I said before. Give a quick little look. Should probably just come and check it out for yourselves. So that concludes our Red Centre trip. We met up again one last time at the Mucka pub. Unfortunately, we missed out on Charlotte Plains and the Nindy Gully pub, which would have been awesome. But at the end of the day, we had a really good feed one last time at the Mucka before heading home. If you're thinking about the Red Centre, stop thinking about it. Just get out and do it. It's such a great trip.